Yes, finally back from Hawaii. This video right here is my thoughts on Hawaii itself and the trip I went on. To be honest, even though it took about over 13 hours to get there and to come back, I actually kind of enjoyed the trip. I mean, people are like, of course you enjoyed it. You went to Hawaii. Alright, day one, when we first showed up, and this day is not including like when we landed. Like pretty much after we landed, after we got unpacked, we didn't really do much. I went out to it was a little later that night. Went out to like where the beach is. There's like a strip on the side, just some shops and that's about it. Shops and restaurants and then you had the nice view of the beach and out on the side. It was actually quite beautiful. That was the one thing I enjoyed about going was the sights, how wonderful it looked. Everything was picture perfect. Kodak moments left and right. I have over 600 pictures. I'm gonna have to go through, sort out which ones I want to post on Facebook because nobody wants to look at 600 pictures. So I'm gonna pick the best ones. And even I don't want to look through 600 pictures, but I'm gonna have to because you want to see them. There, and I checked out some of the places and took a few pictures and went to this cool little place called Yogurt Land. You get this frozen yogurt, you get a little cup, and you get whatever you want with whatever topping. You can pay by the ounce. So I just got a first view at the beach and the strip and all the shops. And one shop in particular stands out because it is on every other or every block. There's a store. It's called the ABC store. It's like a little supermarket store, grocery store place. And like that was pretty much all we did that day because we just landed. We're tired. We wanted to sleep. And then the next day, we actually went to the beach. There for a while. We swam. We got fun. We got a tan / sunburn. I got a sunburn. My stepdad, he got stung by a jellyfish. He itched all over all day. He had like a mild allergic reaction. Luckily enough, he wasn't like extremely allergic and poisonous. I mean, like, man, we'll just pee on it. Like, yeah, you pee on a jellyfish sting, but apparently he didn't want to be whizzed on. Or it's like, hey, we could probably put sprinkler on it. Just everything's better with sprinkler. And which was the main reason we went to Hawaii in the first place, because my brother Alex was stationed there for training. And he had some time off, and he showed up and we hung out for a bit. And we went to this place. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it was kind of like Dollywood for Hawaii. But without all the rides and stuff. It's pretty much all. It's like a little amusement place to teach you more about the history of Hawaii and these islands of Hawaii. It had shows and demonstrations, and you got on the boat and you rode around the place, and it was actually quite nice. And we went to a luau. It had a fire roast pig, pork from that pig was delicious and mouth-watering, good. I mean, you have not tasted pork unless you've had a Hawaiian fire-roasted pig. It is delicious. Like, all the food there was good, delicious. They had smoothies that they served in pineapples. They had strawberry, colada, mango. I got the strawberry, it was delicious. Good. Show the hula dancing, and they had like a little contest like guys versus girls, because they talked about how like way back in the beginning women weren't actually allowed to hula. It was only the men of the tribes. I forgot when they said that women were allowed to, but eventually they were, because really no one wants to see a bunch of just only a bunch of guys shaking their hips around. It was like the adults, a competition. There were these kids, and they had this dessert where they had like coconut cake, coconut pudding, and just regular chocolate cake. I don't think there was any coconut. When we first showed up, there was a guy who was doing a demonstration about how to get a coconut down and how to peel it and then get the milk from it. And See, we was supposed to climb the tree, but it started just downpouring rain all over the place. I mean, it went from sunny to downpouring. He was smart. He wasn't going to climb a wet coconut tree in the middle of a rain. Didn't get to see that, unfortunately. And then we went to go see like a show they put on about the history of some real famous guy. I didn't catch his name. It was late, and everybody was starting to fall asleep. I was awake to see the show. It was called Breath of Fire, or The Breath of Life. Yeah, the guy's name was The Breath of Life, and the show I think was called Breath of Fire. It was amazing. It told a story of how the family survived, going from one island to another. The storm swept them up, and they landed on this island. And then they grew up on the island. The boy became a man. He fell in love, and then this other tribe attacked, killed his father, and just how everything progressed like that through like his growing up, the war, and the prosperity of his life and his family, and blaming like the baton thing, and they passed one another up high, down low, like two at a time, and passing around each other, juggling them around. And it's better. It was probably one of the best shows a lot of people have seen, especially if even with a baton. Anyway, I don't care what you've seen with Fire with baton, it cannot match the show at this place. I mean, it was just outstanding. And then we just kind of went home and relaxed with it. And Alex was able to stay with us in the hotel over the night because we didn't have classes over the weekend. It's kind of like regular school. So, and then we woke up the next morning and we took some trips to places. We went to Pearl Harbor and we learned about bites out to where this little memorial for the Atlanta. I mean, not the, what am I saying? Just to understand the massive effect it had on all these people and what went down there. All this happened, you really got to think about it, and as soon as it just really hits you, a big wave. And then, after we got done there, we went to the Dole Plantation. If you don't know what that is, it's like, Dole is a brand you probably see at the grocery store, of pineapples. And we went to there where they grow the pineapples and stuff. And we got, most of their stuff was pretty much, yes, pineapple this, pineapple that, pineapple flavored, pineapple topped, side, and it was raining so we didn't get to go out and prevented us from going through the tour and see where they grow pineapple. And, but my brother, you could like do this like whole thing out and you get to choose a free pearl. Choose it.